expect this season from the Real Rap Podcast. You can expect artists, entrepreneurs, everyday people. You do not have to be a celebrity to be a part of the show. What's good? You already know we back at the Real Rap Podcast. I'm your host, Sultan 100 Mil, Mr. 17 Summers, Mr. Consistency, Mr. Keep That Shit Going. Today we back at Pro Sounds, man. Shout out to our sponsor, Pro Sound Recording Studio. 15 years in the business, just celebrated the 16th year, man. We keeping it going. You feel me? Like, you know, this the Real Rap Podcast. And on the Real Rap Podcast, you know, we got to keep it real. We got all different type of guests that's been coming through. They've been spilling the beans, man, on the industry, on the independent game, and just giving you their overall opinion and how they feel about the game, man. So today, we got Shayla G.
Shayla G,
26,
the bitch, don't play.
Straight out of Harrisburg. She been making music since she was 15, and she brings melodic R&B sound with a hip hop edge, emotional, soulful, and powerful, with multiple songs over 1 million views. Good job. And signed to Galaxy 9 Entertainment. Shayla is really in her bag right now.
I'm really in it. What
it's
you
time
mean?
to get to her story.
Let's go.
Everybody welcome Shayla G.
How y'all doing?
Clap it up. Hey, you already know. So, you know, it's the Real Rap Podcast.
Yeah.
And we usually start the show off with some bars.
Oh, okay. All right.
You got something for us?
Yeah, I got some.
Let's go. Bless the mic.
Right. Racing to this pussy 450 Kawasaki. Blowing up my phone. He like, baby, just unblock me. I can't do that right now because I'm out here getting wacky. He ain't sliding if he ain't eating pussy like hibachi. That's some real shit. I'm a real bitch and I'm still in it. Bitches try to tell me I fell off, but I'm still winning, still active. And I'm still trapping. You ain't make no money off your songs. Why you still rapping, bitch?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm going in, though.
Yeah, she brought that energy, man. Shout out to Shayla G, man.
Shout out to me.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Good. Got a little drink or whatever. So
you looking good, like the hair.
Thank you very much.
You know. So what's been up with Shayla lately, man? How you
Shayla
feeling
has
today?
Been going through some crazy stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I am still making music and popping my shit. And I'm working on a little EP right now. I just dropped a single called Freaky. Y'all could go stream that. And yeah, just, you know, chilling, vibing.
Okay. So how you get into the music game? Like, what inspired that?
Honestly, I feel like I was just young and playing around. And that's kind of what popped it off. I was just playing around. I made a little song, posted it on SoundCloud, and it just went viral, basically. So from there, I was just, you know, still playing around, but also trying to start taking it serious. But I was really young, so just having fun with it. And I don't know. Now I'm here, you know? Yeah. Now I'm here. I got a lot of songs that popped off ever since then, and I just been running with it ever since, you know? Word. So it's lit. It's fun. I'm happy with my choice of career. So
yeah. So what's been like your biggest high so far in the music business?
My biggest high would definitely be signing to Galaxy 9 and, you know, touring, going to different states and performing in different states, and, you know, just letting the world see more of Shayla instead of, you know, just Harrisburg. I've been definitely getting out there more. I got a lot of fans in a lot of different states and countries too, so it feels good, you know.
So you mentioned signing to Galaxy 9. Yes. What's something that you would say to an artist that feels as though like they don't want to sign to like an indie label or something like that? How does that benefit you?
I definitely say you don't have to sign with anybody. If you want to be a solo artist, that's totally fine. You know, I feel like a solo artist could make it just as far as someone who's not signed. But having a team and, you know, people around you that support you and gonna help elevate you is definitely key to, you know, to keep growing as an artist. It definitely helps having someone pushing you and, you know, in your ear all the time telling you what to do and stuff. Like, it helps. It does. When I was a solo artist, I feel like I was just doing all the work and it was a little overwhelming, you know. So it does feel good to have that support in other areas. But if you don't want to sign, you know, and you feel like you have those qualities and your music's doing good, then hey, by all means, go for it. But it does help having a team.
Do like so having a team, you would say takes some of the work off it for Shayla?
Definitely, yeah. Definitely as a solo artist, you're doing everything. You're booking your shows, you're leasing everything, you're making sure everything's on point, and it does become very overwhelming.
Yeah.
So it does help having a team, like I said, and having someone, you know, manage you and stuff like that. So I do enjoy that. Shout out to Galaxy 9 because he definitely be putting in work for all his artists. So shout out to Troy. And yeah, I like having a team. I do. I enjoy it. I'm the queen. I'm gonna do nothing.
So I know like being in the music business, it's like, you know, everybody knows it's expensive. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That too.
Like,
It does get expensive. And
how is it that you're able to come up with the money for like studio time, promo, shows?
Okay, so I would say when I was younger, you know, I definitely kept a little 9 to 5 on me, so that helped.
So you didn't have a problem spending your money, your own money into
I definitely look at it as an investment.
Okay.
Investing into myself and my career, and you got to put in money to make money. That's how I look at it. But
have you made any money?
Yeah, I made a lot of money.
So how is it like as an indie artist? How do you make your money?
Through distributors. So when I post my music, I get paid for streams and plays and monetization and all those good things. So
that's because you're getting millions of views on your stuff, right?
And
so
I, as the sole owner, you know, of my music and records, I receive all that profit.
So how was you able to break through? Because a lot of artists I know, they don't make money. They haven't been able to make money.
It's hard. It definitely is. I would say stay consistent and keep dropping. I mean, the most money I've made was off albums, never a single. So it's all them plays coming in at once, people listening and really feeling what I'm saying, you know, stuff like that. But it's hard. I won't lie. It definitely takes time and consistency is the main thing. Just keep posting, you know, do stuff that'll make you, you know, go viral. Do something out of your comfort zone. What else could I say?
What was like the first song that took off for you? That first song that took off for you that like hit 1 million views. Like Take Me There.
It was a remix to "Kissing on My Tattoos" by August Alsina.
Okay.
So I took the beat and did like a little remix, and I was really young. I was probably like 16, and I just set the phone up in front of me and I just rapped my little verse to it.
So wait, you've been getting millions of views all that time? Yeah. Like you've been knocking.
I went viral. My first song.
I feel like a dickhead. I ain't gonna lie, cause how didn't I get whiff of this?
Yeah. Well, honestly, I feel like my age played a big part in everything. I was young and wasn't popping my shit. You know how I am now as a grown woman. I'm 26 now, so that was 10 years ago. You know, I was still just playing around and having fun being a kid. So
that was about the time when GLR really took off, like 2016.
Yep, that was my little prime year. 2016, 2017, 2018. I was really, really, you know,
damn, I missed out.
And so I went viral off that little video. Now that was just on Facebook. So I took that. I posted the song on SoundCloud. It has probably like 4 million now, but it just started taking off, and people was like commenting that they could resonate and all these things. And I mean, looking back at it now, I'm like cringed out by it because I was so little and like, girl, you don't even know what you're talking about. But that was definitely like my starting point. And once I was getting those plays, you know, I was getting a lot more attention and clout or whatever, and that's when I really like took off with it. After that, I dropped my first album called Spilled Feelings, and I wrote a song about my son, and that song was like, that was the one that like got me up out of the situations I was in. And like,
how many plays did that one do?
That one probably has like 6 now.
6 M's?
Yeah, probably now. I don't know, between like all the platforms, how much it's accumulated a lot of plays. And like even got like some shout outs from Jania, which is NBA Youngboy's baby mom, and she like really helped me with that song.
So
too.
wait, y'all already have a relationship?
No, we weren't. She heard my song and posted it. And
is that the one that's on your page now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so how did that come about? I was going to ask you about
her
that.
first initial time like posting it was probably like when her son was first born. So this was, I don't know, maybe like 6 years ago. And she posted it. It got a lot of love. Like she had like had my name on it and stuff. So people was looking it up, and on YouTube all the comments is Jania brought me here, you know, like stuff like this. So she really did like we don't know each other personally. We've had like one conversation like about her posting my stuff and stuff like that, but she like, little does she know, she's like the main reason my song is like,
yeah,
and now everybody's hearing it and everybody's like resonate with it and stuff like that. I have so many people come and tell me like, oh, I named my son Cameron and stuff like that because of my song, and it just makes me feel so good. Like I love that. So, but yeah, after that, that's when that first album really popped, and then I dropped my second album. And the second album, that was it for me. I got a lot of plays on that album, made a lot of money from that album. That was called Spell Feelings 2.
That's
so
good.
That's my little favorite album right now. But
so let me ask you, so through making your millions of views and getting your tractions, any major labels ever reached out to you, or any A&Rs?
No.
I feel like you've been quiet.
Not
like,
that
but
I,
not
I
quiet.
mean, not that I know of. Like I said, also being a solo artist, I got emails on top of emails and stuff like. But I've never, with my eyes, like seen like any big time labels reaching out to me.
No, honestly, I DM'd you like a few months ago, and I seen like those plays, and I was like,
I know.
Wait,
it's crazy
what's
to
going
me.
on? Like I missed it all. I never seen it on Facebook. Like
even in the back of my head, I'm like, I can't believe like.
But I knew of you though.
Me up yet, you know
but I
mean?
knew of you.
Yeah.
I've seen you, but I never knew that like you were streaming so heavy. Like that's. I really want to give you your flowers for that from the Real Rap Podcast in Harrisburg.
Yes.
Because there's not a lot of artists here that has done that, can say that they have done that.
Yeah.
So that's.
I don't like to brag or nothing, but you know, I definitely do feel like I pop my shit a lot, you know, and I'm definitely on the road out of here for sure. That's how I feel.
So how did the Galaxy 9 situation come about?
Okay, so I met Troy at a show I had booked. Troy is the manager of the group, so I had a show booked down at the district. I don't know if you're familiar with DJ Cash.
Cashmere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I met DJ Cash in New York actually, when I be going out to New York like all the time doing shows and stuff. So shout out to Syracuse because they love me and I love them. But so my first little show in Syracuse, I met DJ Cash. DJ Cash, I didn't know he like worked up here too, you know what I mean? So he hit me up and he's like, I got a show for you, I'm gonna pay you, blah 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 blah. So we did that, and just so you know, just to happen, Troy was there that night, and when I came into my sound check, you know, I was looking a little bummy, I'm not gonna lie. I just had like some slippers on, just come in and do my sound check real quick. So everybody looking at me, they're like, oh, who is this girl? Like, she look a mess, whatever. I went on there, I did my little sound check. Troy was like, oh shit. I'm like, you know who I am? He's like, I never heard of you.
Yeah.
So I'm showing him my stuff, and he's like, I got a record label, blah blah blah. And you know, like at first I was really, like, to be honest, I was really hesitant because, you know,
you left me on scene, so I know you wasn't getting picked up easy.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, the way things worked out, the contract is cool, you know. I did end up signing a distribution deal and all that too. So things been going good since I started, you know. I don't have nothing bad to say about it. I'm happy with my decision. So it's real
organic.
Yeah, it's definitely organic.
Okay.
Troy was real cool with everything, and I did kind of make him wait a couple months. I'm like, Rocky, but I'm like, you know what? Let's go. We got it, and we just been working ever since. I love my team. I love all the people that is a part of Galaxy 9. If like I said, it feels good to have like a little crew behind me. So yeah, it's good. It's a good little vibe. But he's a great manager. He does care about his artists a lot. You know, so I appreciate that type of stuff, and he's been definitely busting his butt to get me in all these different places and stuff like that. So my love is to him. Shout out to him, and shout out to Galaxy 9.
So let me ask Shayla, how do you feel about the local hip hop scene here in Harrisburg, or music scene?
I don't have nothing against it. I feel like I also don't know like too many artists out here. Like I feel like we got a lot of underground artists, a lot of people coming up to the scene as well. So like, also I'm not like too mixy, so I don't really know. I feel like we need more females. That's what I feel. Okay. I feel like we need more female artists popping their shit. I only know a select few that's really out here, you know, doing their shit. But I feel like Harrisburg definitely got some potential and talent throughout the city and stuff like that. We just, I don't know, we just got to get put on the map somehow because it's so small here, you know. Nobody's really looking at us too much. But I feel like once somebody go, then we all gonna go. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And I'm definitely gonna take my little team with me and make sure we all straight and shit like that. But I know there's a lot of talent here. There's definitely a lot of talent. We just need that little door open. You feel me?
Name me your top 5 local artists.
My top 5 in Harrisburg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my top 5. Let me think. Me for sure. I'm on the top 5. I also really like Jado from the Trap. I like her. I fuck with Cachet's music really hard too. And for some guys, I like, who can I think of? KJ No Limit. Have you heard of him?
Yep.
He's a really, really dope lyrical rapper. I like his songs a lot. And who else? Can't think of nobody. Let me think. I be around so many damn rappers too. It's like I just can't think. Suino Baby.
Okay.
Suino Baby, definitely hard too. I've watched him head on record shit out of nowhere. You feel me? So he's pretty dope too. But I gotta, y'all gotta start coming to me and let me hear y'all shit a little bit more, cause I don't know too many. I don't know too many out here.
So you got a song out now. It's called Bad Bitch.
Yes.
What does that term mean to you?
It's just what it said, boo. The baddest bitch.
Yeah. Break down what's a bad bitch.
That song, a bad bitch to me is a bitch who got her shit together. If you got kids, you taking care of your kids. You balancing your lifestyles, stuff like that. And you just get into a bag. You a bad bitch. You make sure you look good. You make sure you top 10. You feel me? And when I made that song, I kind of was just, in my bag and, like, wanting to pop my shit. You feel me? Let everybody know I feel like I'm a bad bitch. I feel like I'm a baddie. I look good. I be feeling good about myself. I make good music. I got good coochie. So...
So you making the guys go crazy?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely making them go crazy.
What's a red flag for you from a guy,
A red flag for me is that baby mama. It's like, no, I'm just playing. I feel like a red flag for me, though, on some real shit is a man who pop it like he got it like that. And then, you ever get around somebody who pop it like they like that, and then you get around them, get around their lifestyle, and it's like you was just lying about everything. I don't like nobody who try to make it seem like they doing more than what they are. You know, that's definitely a red flag for me. Also, the cheating and the lying, all that. That's definitely a red flag. But firsthand, I don't like somebody who tries to impress me too much. I'm really chill. I'm really laid back. You don't have to have extravagant things to please me or impress me. So definitely don't like a boaster or anything like that. I like chill vibes. Yeah.
So, you being in the business, you came across any like janky promoters or any bad situations where you was like,
I had this one event that I went to. I opened up for. It wasn't a janky promoter or anything. It was just like a really shit show. But I feel like it was the DJ's fault. I'm not gonna lie, cause we got there. It was a Sean Kingston show, and we opened up, and the speakers was just blown throughout the whole performance. And like after we performed, I got down, and everybody was like, "I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear nothing you were saying." And I'm like, that fucking DJ, But
I mean, that gotta be frustrating for an artist.
Yeah, it definitely is when you're, And then I traveled and did all that, but I think it was just a speaker issue, technical difficulties. But I've never had like any super bad experiences. Every experience that I've had out of state, different states, different performances, I've had really like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I met a lot of great people, and it was just a vibe, I've never really had a bad like experience with anybody that I did business with or worked with or anything like that. Everything be going super smooth for me, so.
So Shayla ever been a nigga side piece?
No, I'm not a side piece, baby. I'm a wife, I need to be the first and the only. I don't get into that.
So have you ever have you ever had a side piece?
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
So what's your thoughts?
You trying to get me in trouble?
What's your thoughts on like side pieces and stuff like that? Do you feel like shit like that works for me? I don't feel like personally.
No.
I don't feel like side pieces work because they always always something. They always tell. Like I done had some crazy experiences with side pieces.
I've had a side piece before.
Okay.
But
did he blow up your spot ever?
It wasn't like a side piece like, oh, I'm in a relationship and this is my side piece. It's probably like me messing around with,
somebody else's man. What is it?
I'm saying like, all right, how can I put this without airing myself the fuck? I don't know. Sometimes I have like little sneaky link ups with my baby dad, stuff like that, and then I'm still fucking with somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
That's the type of side shit I don't ever like. If I'm in a relationship, I'm really a loyal person. Like I like all that lovey-dovey like relationship goal shit like that. I love all that.
But how do you conflict that with the music? Because won't that kind of get in the way?
That's what I'm saying right there, and that's why I've been single. That's exactly why. I can't balance it. I feel like, I don't know. My thing is, if you're insecure, I can't be with you. Because even like stuff like this, I'm chilling right now. We in a room, it's just me and you, and my ex would have had a whole big ass problem with that. You feel me? So it's like, that's why.
Is that a turn on to you?
No, it's not. It shows insecurity to me.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like... even as we're just sitting here, you feel me? We're chilling. I don't like being accused of stuff. I'm not doing shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
I'm doing my job, you feel me? So, like...
My girl, sometimes I get jealous. Not like on a tip, like, okay, I'm going to do it just because it's like love. Like, it's really out of love. It's not out of like, I'm going to beat your ass. It's just out of like, yeah, I know that nigga wants you anyway.
Please, like, if you're going to date an artist... Just keep it in mind, you feel me? If you're going to date a model, if you're going to date a baddie, period, whatever, get used to people looking at your girl. Get used to people trying your girl, you feel me? Stuff like that. And, the whole artist thing, if you're going to date an artist, you need to be okay with stuff like this, or it's just not going to work.
So you never had, like a side piece or, like, a sneaky link and got caught up or nothing like that, or just had like them blow you up or something like that?
I've got caught up.
Yeah.
So what? How got caught up.
Tell us a little bit about. Okay, what somebody went through your phone? Is that cool to do? Like, is a nigga allowed to go through a female phone?
If we just messing around, don't touch my motherfucking phone. If you're my man, we locked in, you could go through my phone. It's not gonna be nothing in it.
So how is the like? What's the difference between he just or this your man? What's the difference? Make
that shit clear, my boy. Is you my man?
Yeah.
Or is you my hoe?
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If we don't ever have that conversation, it can't really lead.
But some guys feel like, man, if I'm sleeping with you, you mine.
Okay, well, where my ring at and my flowers, bitch?
Yeah.
But no, for real, I just feel like that's definitely a conversation.
Is that something you want to tell a nigga, or is it something he got to find out? I'm saying, like, if you're sneaky link, whatever, he not your nigga, right?
You trying to get me in trouble.
He not your nigga, right? So, but you feel me? Y'all doing y'all thing or whatever. So, like, and your phone ring, and it's like 12 o'clock and y'all chilling and shit. So he like, who the fuck is that? Like, how does that get handled?
Oh my God. I've never been in that situation, to be honest. Like, if you my boo and we messing around, we don't got no label, you don't ask me no questions. You feel me?
Yeah.
Until you make it clear that we're going to be serious and we're going to be taking it to that level, then I feel like, because even with me, I don't know what you doing in your phone. You feel me? I don't know who's calling you.
Is you want to check, though?
Like,
if you laying there with a nigga.
If I see him put that password in.
You
and
remember
I memorize that password, go to sleep, boo, and I'm gonna go through that phone.
Even if it ain't your nigga?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Right, all right. You keeping it a buck, because I feel like it's always double standard with females.
But I feel like, all right, say like we link up and we just, fuck one time, and then I don't owe you nothing, you feel me? You don't owe me nothing, it is what it is. But for me, like, when I, get comfortable with somebody, I end up liking that person. You feel me? I want to see that person a lot and like spend time with that person a lot. So for me, I'm like always the bitch that's like, oh yeah, let's take this to the next level. You feel me? Let's get into something deeper. And usually it be the guys that's like, I'm chilling right now. You feel me? Or sometimes they be open for it, and then I'm like, never mind. I like, you feel me?
So what's the letdown? Like, you tell a nigga, like, y'all been popping it for a little bit, and you like, look, like, you need to, like, lock me down or whatever, because blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And the nigga like, well, shit, I ain't really trying to lock you down, shorty. Like, you go ahead and da-da-da. Is it over for that nigga?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
If I get to that point where I'm comfortable enough to say, hey, I want to take this to the next level, and you shoot me down, then it's like, well, what are we even doing this for? You feel me? Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about it. I feel like I don't like messing with people for temporary reasons. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm a lover girl. I am a lover girl. Don't get it confused. You feel me? I love hard, and that's why, when I'm in a relationship, I go hard with that shit. But right now, I'm really honestly not looking for nothing.
So you locked in on the music?
I'm locked in on my career and my music, and summer's coming up, boo. Like, I'm about to get turned. Don't play. But I'm just really, I'm kind of over the love scene. I really am.
It's a distraction, I feel like,
really
to
is.
this. But I ain't gonna lie, you could get some good ones. It's some good people out there. Like, for you, it would be a male. For me, it'd be a female. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you could definitely find a good woman or a good man, I would say,
out there. Don't get me wrong,
that will support you and what you're doing and not be like mad jealous. But you definitely don't want a super jealous person.
I can't be with nobody that's super jealous, because I like to be the star of the relationship. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I kind of like go after guys that are like slightly lamer than me, slightly less, because I don't want to feel like I'm being overpowered either. Like, I don't know. That might sound a little selfish to say, but I like to be the star, and I like my man right behind me supporting me.
So you don't want no nigga that's doing
I really
music
don't.
and
I
all that
really
shit.
Don't. Only because I've been on the music scene. I've seen how shit go, and I like a more chill, laid back guy. Like, I really don't want to be with somebody that's like
doing what you doing.
Yeah, no, I don't. So,
how do you usually rebound from like heartbreak?
Lots of crying.
What does crying do?
Make me feel better.
Do it? Do crying make you feel better?
It do. I ain't gonna lie. music for sure is like my number one go to. I don't know. I feel like I'm at that point now where I don't gotta take too long to rebound. You feel me? Like I'll feel it for a second, and then it's like, all right, let me get my head back in the game because life won't keep going regardless. You feel me? And if I'm just sulking in my sorrows, I'm not making no money. So that's kind of how that go. I don't really ever sit on nothing for too long. I definitely get over shit quickly.
So giving out some quick game to artists, since you talked about money, what are a few streams of income that you have now outside of the music that, like, as an artist, allows you to help and
like
have
just
more
outside
traction?
of my streams.
Yeah.
Okay, well, definitely like monetizing my pages, like
Okay.
social medias, like Facebook, TikTok. TikTok is my number one platform right now. Getting on TikTok and posting is one of the best things that you could do, literally. Even if it's just little stuff, you feel me? Posting consistently because it's so easy to go viral in there now. But aside from that, you know,
Do you have any merch?
I
Or
was
anything
gonna
like
say
that?
even merch, stuff like that. I did have merch, but I'm not really doing that right now. So just little things, promoting yourself, branding yourself. Branding yourself is the main thing that you could do to make extra money. But like I said, the streams is where it's at.
Yeah.
That's the big money. The little stuff it does help, but unless you're really like pushing hard with that stuff like merch and you're not gonna see a huge amount of profit from it. That's my opinion.
Tell me about the hats.
The hat. Okay, so I do own a small crochet business. I make handmade clothes and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
That's probably pretty profitable.
yeah, it is when people want to spend the money on it. You feel me?
Okay.
Because it is one of those hobbies where it takes a lot of my time. Like I'm doing it all day. You feel me? It takes me like 2 hours to even make a hat. So it's like I'm charging $45 a hat. You feel me? It's low something. You feel me? But I'm gonna have to put in work to
make that hat.
really see a profit from it. That's
Right.
the same shit with the music. You feel me? Anything that you do that you're trying to make money off of, you gotta go hard with it. Period. Or you're just you're only gonna see a little bit of chump change from it. That's some real shit for y'all.
What's something what did Heartbreak teach you about yourself?
Hold on, can I put some lip gloss on?
Yeah.
Alright. My lips is getting dry, y'all. Okay. Alright. You said, what was the question?
What did Heartbreak teach you about yourself?
Heartbreak taught me. That's a really good question, actually. I like that question a lot. I feel like heartbreak has taught me how to be okay. That's one of the biggest things. Just be okay. You feel me? Like, and it also really made me dig deeper into my feelings and what's the word I'm looking for? Really, like, it just really made me find out who I was as a person. That's the best way I could put it. Like, me sitting there going through things and not having nothing but time to think and stuff like that really just made me realize that, what can I say? Hold on, let me think. It really made me realize that I'm the prize in my own eyes. That's how I feel. I don't want to ever let anybody bring me down and make me feel less than what I feel like I am. So, like, the heartbreak definitely made me feel stronger about myself as a person and made me find myself a lot better. I don't know. I just feel like all the time I took, like, away from the relationship and, like, me actually being sad and heartbroken made me go harder with my music. You feel me? It made me want to get up and get dressed up. You feel me? Stuff like that. So it just really helped me, like, find myself. That's the best way I could put it.
What's your idea of like a dream relationship? Relationship goals.
My idea of a dream relationship. See, I want to be married one day. I really do. My like main goal is to be a wife one day. So like, I want to get married and stuff like that. I feel like my dream guy, or however we could put it, I don't even want to look like say any type of physical qualities, because like that type of stuff really doesn't matter to me. You feel me? Obviously, if you look good, then I like that. But I just want someone who's loyal and supportive. Those are the top two words: loyal and supportive. Because if you're loyal, you feel me? That's where you gain my trust. That's where you gain my heart. That's where you gain everything. And you're supportive. You're making me feel good about myself. At the same time, I'm doing what I love to do, and you're supporting that. That's how I feel. I don't really care like if a man got too much money or anything like that. That's not like a big issue for me. You feel me? I just want somebody that genuinely supports me.
Right.
Like, don't just say you support me. Don't just, oh, I support you, I like your music. No, genuinely support me. When I'm sad, support me. When I'm happy, support me. When I'm upset, you feel me? Through any phase of my life, just be there for me. You feel me? You should be my number one go-to. I should be able to call my man and say, babe, this happened. Oh my God. Like, and it could be just the stupidest, silliest thing, but like, you better get on that phone and say, girl, I got you. What you need? You feel me? Shit like that. And sometimes I'm just a little drama queen, so I get that. But just be supportive. You feel me? Be there for my little fits and my little girl problems and stuff like that. And be faithful. And, you know, I don't see no wrong there. I don't see how it could go wrong at all.
So you mentioned Nicki Minaj being one of your favorite artists.
I'm not gonna lie, Nicki got me a little mad right now, but I do love Nicki.
Why would you say that?
Cause her and Trump just pissed me off.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, her getting the
she
card.
She just pissed me off with that. Like, why are y'all holding hands? Anyway, I don't know. I love Nicki though. Nicki's definitely a big inspiration for me when it comes to like my rap style and stuff like that. But when it comes to my singing, like, you know, Keisha Cole, Mariah Carey. I don't know if I added them in there. I thought about it after. But like a lot of like R&B old school singers are my inspiration. I love old R&B. I'm a 90s baby, so like.
So if it comes down to it, would you sign with Nicki Minaj
Hell
and Bill
yeah,
long
Nicki
term?
Boo. Hold on, let me take that back.
Or would you take or would you take $1 million from a record label? $1 million from a major label, or sign with Nicki Minaj and build long term?
Sign with Nicki Minaj. I don't think that's a silly question. I'm not gonna take no $1 million if I'm signing Nicki. You know, she would probably definitely make sure I'm popping my shit more than what $1 million could do. You feel me? If you think about it, like, $1 million is really not a lot of money. Like, it's really not. You feel me? Like,
half of it's gonna be taxes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then your lawyer's gonna get 20% of it, so you might be left with a cool 3 something.
Yeah, that's why, like, when people talk about signing and stuff, and it's really like you really gotta read the fine print and make sure you get what you're worth. You feel me? And I feel like that's another reason why I also didn't like go too hard with like trying to find a label or trying to find someone to sign me, because it's like, I'm already doing half of what y'all could do by myself. You feel me? But aside from that, I don't know.
So I see you got a lot of nice videos. It looks like a lot goes into the background, even to your you was on one platform, and there was like girls, y'all kind of resembled each other with the pink on, and then the motorcycle scene with all the colors. Do you come up with your own video treatments, or how do they come about?
For the most part, I like to say I do.
Okay.
I'm a very like aesthetic person, so like I love anything colorful and like retro and like all those vibes. But yeah, for the most part, when I'm setting up a video, I kind of just lay out, you know, what I want. I go and get my outfit. That's one of the first things I always try to do, is because like I'm real picky about that. But I always lately I've been working with Queso. So like me and Queso, you know, I'll call him and tell him exactly what I want. You feel me? And we'll just lay it out from there. And I'm very creative. Like I know it don't seem like a lot's going on up here, but baby, I got a whole list of ideas going on up in this brain. And
so with the creative mindset, what usually sparks a song for you?
I would say Heartbreak definitely would be the first
so
thing.
Pain and a Purpose.
Pain and definitely. But sometimes even me just being in a good mood and being happy, you know. Sometimes I sit and sometimes I literally will sit and listen to beats for hours. And when I hear something, that's another thing that really sparks creativity because it's like, all right, I love this beat.
A good beat.
What could I do with it?
Do you go with emotion first or melody?
I'm 50-50. If I'm feeling it, I'll go with emotion. But usually I try to find a melody and like then I'll put the words to the melody. If I'm in a studio, that's kind of how I work when I'm like, because I write too. I do write stuff. But lately I've been freestyling a lot and like just going in with nothing and like hoping for the best. You feel me?
Yeah.
But usually I'll just hear the beat out, I'll do a little melody, and then I'll just put some words over it, you feel me? But I do personally feel like when I write, my words are so much better. Like, I could really take my time and, like, put my heart into it, you feel me? Like, even with my whole, like, last 2 albums, I was writing all that shit down, you feel me? I was really, like, taking the time to say how I felt. And now I kind of just be, like, my more hype songs, I don't got to do all that because I'm just like, hey, you feel me? But if it's an emotional song, like, and I'm really, like, trying to get a point across, I'll sit and write that shit down. You feel me? But, yeah, I feel like, honey, I do like freestyling, too, though. I like going in there and seeing what I can come up with it. Yeah. That's the fun part. You feel me? When I go in there and I got some shit written, I know exactly how I want it to sound. I know exactly what ad-libs I'm finna do. I know exactly what ins and outs and all that shit I'm finna do. And it's more like put together, you know what I mean? But when I go in there and I don't have nothing and I'm just vibing, I feel like it's a little bit more fun that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's up next for Shayla?
So I'm currently working on an EP. I'm not going to say the name yet because it's still in the works, but it's going to be 5 songs. I'm going for a more lovey vibe on this EP. I do want to get another album out. That's going to be my my 4th album, actually. It's going to be called Spell Feelings 3. I've been working on that for a while. But I do want to get a little EP out first and just let them hear what I've been working on and stuff like that. And then if that does well, then I'll push with the album.
Yeah.
So those are my 2, like, main projects right now. Aside from that, I got a show coming up on Valentine's Day in Syracuse, New York. I'm really excited for that. I love Syracuse. They, like, know my songs word for word and stuff. So it's really fun every time I go out there. And, yeah, so aside from that, I'm also working on, like, 2 little videos, too. I got a lot of... I'm busy. I'm not going to lie. I got a lot of stuff going on. But the way my schedule be looking, I kind of just be having to space everything out a certain way. But, yeah, next project is a little EP. It's going to be a little lovey vibe, so it's going to be cute.
Do you have any questions for me in regards to independent music game? Any business questions that maybe I can answer for you? Not a question, but more so like, what's some advice you would have for someone like me?
Yeah. How about that? That's a good question.
So the advice I would give you is, I feel like you've been hitting the marks and you are making money. With that, I would look to maximize it. Like, figure out, like, what is the next steps to take to pitch up higher, because you don't want to get comfortable and situations, and especially if you are earning money, like, it's kind of cloudy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would say, like, artists, like somebody like you're earning money from music, great. A lot of guys might be earning money different ways, so they're like kind of hard to get to and stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't really allow the money to be cloudy or making it because it could stop.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly. So you want to look when you're doing good. It's like, I call it the pitch. And that's like, how do you elevate? Like, okay, I'm here. How do I get here? Right. So I would look at situations like that.
What's a good situation that you would pin on an artist? Say you're managing an artist, okay? Yeah. And they're in my position where they're right there, you feel me? And they've been doing it for so long. And what is one thing that you would tell somebody like me to push with? You feel me?
Yeah. I would say, like, somebody, if you having trash like that, like, you know what I mean, collabs
for sure.
You know what I mean? And
big features.
Not even big features, because it's levels to it. So it's like you don't want to overshoot your level, and then you don't want to undershoot your level.
Right.
It's like you want to get in there with somebody that is doing as good as you are, maybe a little better if possible, but not too much better.
Okay.
And then rise from there and make it, try to get it with people who are like kind of might be under someone that is like, I don't like to say making artists, but sort of like that. Like, there's bigger artists that are known for putting other artists on.
Yeah,
like those exactly are like kind of the ways opposed to some artists are really good artists, but they have no track record of putting other artists on. Okay. So that's not a bad person to do a song with, but that's not going to be your blow up way. Like your blow up way is always going the way of someone who just has that touch. So I would definitely like look to do that. And I think that, I know you do, because we've been post interview for a long time. So I know
was
you
say,
do.
so like, what about like the social media aspect of it? Because I feel like social media is taking over literally everything, but like it plays a big part in the music industry too. Like just promoting and like all the, little vlogs that people are doing and little videos and like promo. And what is a good tip that you would give someone that like is trying to push their content out as well? You feel me? Like social wise.
Stay consistent.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And also just get involved in other people that are doing it. You know what I mean? So this is just like quick, and I don't want to like talk bad about anybody, but I like to work with people that are coming up, right? So when they work with me, if they're bigger than me, then people are going to cheer for me. If I'm bigger than them, then they're going to get all the attention. People are going to cheer for them because like, okay, you got to Soup. Yeah. Okay, Soup, you got to such and such. So it's like you kind of got to watch for that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and then sometimes people just, especially independent artists, they're just not consistent. They're just not reliable. I can
literally put my hand up for that as well. It's very hard to be consistent when you're also like dealing with real life shit. Yeah. Like, let's be real here. We all still like.
Well, no, I don't think so. I think that it's consistency isn't like, okay, I need to be an artist 365, 12 months out the year. No, you could be an artist for 4 months out the year, but those 4 months.
So what about those other couple months that you're off?
You might have to
drastic, be. Honestly,
I think if you look at the game, if you would name your favorite artists, like you mentioned Keisha Cole, you know what I mean? I remember when she was going in, like they all just have runs. If you really watch closely, they have runs where it's like, okay, Cardi dropped the album. Okay, so she's going to be in New York twerking pregnant. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? She's going to be at everything that's going on popping because her album is out, so she's just promoting. But outside of that,
I also feel like it's very different for mainstream artists. If I'm a mainstream artist, I'm not dropping every 3 months. You feel me? I'm gonna drop once a year, and y'all gonna listen to my old shit. I feel like for upcoming artists, it's more crucial.
The game changed too. Yeah. So you used to could take a lot of that time off. Now they kind of forget about
so much stuff happening
because
of social media.
But I think that you still just gotta love yourself and be patient. Like you can't, like, if me and you are label mates, right? This is what hurts a lot of people. Me and you are label mates, okay? I drop my album, bam, I gotta take a break. Now you drop your album. Now since your album is doing something, or I see you doing something I didn't do, I just can't wait to drop. Now it's like, Shayla, you heard this, you heard that, when it's supposed to be your time. Right. And I think that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to still take those breaks and not and not be so worried about the next person and what they're doing. So I think those breaks are crucial still, and I think that they still exist. I agree
that they're crucial only because I went through that specific scenario and took a lot of time off and watched my money drop and my numbers drop and stuff like that. So for me, it's kind of like a sore spot just because like that time was crucial for me. Had I been consistent for those 2 years that I took off, who knows where I would be right now. You feel me?
Right.
But also, don't overwork yourself either. And don't force it. Don't just get out here just trying to go viral.
And make your time be your time. So if it's like, okay, well, I'm dropping every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, understand that you got to
Yeah.
hold that. So if you just take 2 years off with nothing, then
Yeah.
you just took some time
Yeah.
off. That's the
Sure.
difference. But if it's a whole year, like, you know what I mean? Like, for me, instant, like, my best year in business was this. I mapped it out, right? This is the first year that I wrote down everything that I wanted to do in that year. And I actually finished it up in 10 months. So I feel like it wasn't like I can't do artist development for 12 months straight. I can't shoot videos for 12 months straight. I can't do podcasts for 12 months straight. I gotta, this is the podcast time. And then next year, that time comes around and people think I'm not consistent, but they don't realize that it's like, okay, they're just set up. Like, this gets 3 months, that gets 3 months,
so
that
you have
gets 3
everything
months.
Spaced out properly.
Yes.
Which
and
is
then
good,
you have your free time in there as well.
For me, baby, I'm all over the place. I'm telling you. So it's hard for me to just... That's why I said having a team is really helpful for me. Everybody's different. You feel me? For me, personally, I need that because my head will be falling off if I didn't have it on my head. You feel me? Like, I'm just all over the place with everything. And I feel like I have so much coming in from every angle. So it's like, that does help me. But the whole consistency thing, like I said, I feel like if you're dropping and then just taking time off for months and months, then like you just drop for no reason.
You're just falling off.
And also dropping songs with no promo, no videos, no content with it. I feel like that's a big step that a lot of artists need to start taking because, you know, back when I first started, I was just dropping on SoundCloud. You feel me? But now every time I drop, I have a whole strategic plan where it's like, all right, I need either a reel done or I need a video to this. I need someone to get the camera and me just rap this shit.
Right.
Like, you feel me? I always want to have a visual to go with my music.
Yeah.
And I feel like now in this generation, this day and age, social media, like I said, it's the best route. When people see your face along with your music, it's a great, like, you know, people want to see that.
Right.
People want to see who's behind the songs.
Yeah.
Back when I was making music, when I was young and, you know, whatever, I ain't look like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't get dolled up. I didn't do the whole nine. And now that people are seeing who the song is with the face, you feel me? I feel like I've gotten a lot of followers that way too. Like, just having people come back from my old songs and like, oh my God, I didn't know this was you. Girl, I didn't know this was you who sung that song. Yeah. Oh my God, I've been looking for you for years. You feel me? And it's like, it's because I wasn't putting all the visual behind it. Yeah. So now it's like I said, that's also a big step that I take every time I drop. Like, I'm thinking, what can I post with it? You feel me? Let me not just drop my song. You feel me? Let me not just make some cover art and post this shit on Apple Music. Let me get a whole bunch of content surrounding it. You feel me? And that's helped me a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't used to do that before. And I've seen drastic views go up with me, like, consistently posting, like, different clips of content.
Yeah. Like,
even with my Hibachi song, I did the dirt bike John, but I also had another clip, and those were just reels for Instagram, you feel me? A whole nother clip of a whole nother scene without the bike in it. I had a girl in the back, you feel me? Stuff like that, it matters, you know? Right. And if you're a female or a male, whatever, look good, stuff like that, all that stuff comes into play. So it's a lot. It's a lot of steps, but if you're consistent with it and you actually serious about it, you could go far with it. Yeah. And that's why I love what I do, because, like, honey, I ain't finna be working no 9 to 5.
So how can everybody find your music? Drop the socials and everything for the music.
Yeah, so Real Shayla G on Instagram, YouTube, all platforms, Real Shayla G, for all the socials. And for all my music, it's under Shayla Gessler. That's my name. And you can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Deezer, Tidal, all platforms, literally. Shayla Gessler. Gessler. Don't get it fucked up.
Before we go, it's going to be our last question. So you've been making money. So what distributor have you been signed up with so far? Because, you know, we got United Masters, we got TuneCore.
I'm a distro girly. Okay. I love DistroKid. I've been working with them since I started. I do have one release under United, but I'm going back to distro. I'm not going to lie. So Shout out to DistroKid.
All right,
you know?
I'm asking because I met Steve Stout in New York, and he asked me like, "Man, you got the whole Harrisburg using United Masters," and I'm like, I don't know, I gotta check it out. So
Yeah, I just recently switched to United Masters when I like signed with my label, but we're literally talking about like
going back to distro.
Only because for me, I don't know. I guess everybody's different with distro, but since I've like been with them for so long and making money, like my checks come at a certain time. You feel me? Everything is like set up a certain way.
Yeah.
So like the releases with United got like the release date was fucked up. You know, it didn't drop right away when it was supposed to. I didn't get the lyrics put on there. Like little stuff like that I could do on DistroKid. I didn't have access to on United Masters. So that was the only downfall for me. But I don't really see like any competition there, you know, like they're both great distributors and stuff like that, but I've just been with distro for years, so like I know how to work every little thing on there, you know, so it's easier for me.
Well, Shayla, we want to thank you for stopping by the Real Rap Podcast.
I had fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a good interview. I'm sure we'll have you back on again soon. You definitely was very enlightening, and you had a lot of game to give to up and coming artists. So we wish you the best in your journey.
Yes, thank you
and
so
wish
much.
you keep
I
going.
wish y'all the best too.
Yeah. That's another episode down, the Real Rap Podcast. Make sure y'all stay tuned. We'll be back, the number one podcast in the world.
The number one.
Yeah.
The number one.
Let's get it. Thank you.
Okay. Did I do good?
Yeah, you did good.
Oh my God, I feel like I talk too motherfucking much.
No, well, here's the thing. You definitely can talk.
I know.
It was good. It was good.
I know. I got a big old mouth.
Like, you know,
was I nervous?